Pleasure
very
having
much.
you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure of mine.
Thank you. So there's been a lot has been happening, and of course, you're involved in this, and you're in the plans of the university, and all the involvement in the different and mega projects in Egypt, definitely, and of course, linking Egypt more and benefiting Africa and so on and so forth. Well, if we start talking about the means of transportation and the roads and axes that have been developed in order or built in order to foster development between the different governorates and linking whole Egypt together.
Well, the idea of axes is not only for traffic or for moving cars and vehicles. It is a development axes that are tying different parts of the country and providing means of transportation for goods, for people, for tourism, for industries, for construction materials. And this is how all civilizations started. Ancient Egyptian civilization started with networks of axes made of water, from water of the Nile River, and they were able to connect different parts of Egypt by boats and to move goods from one place to another. The Roman Empire was only successful because of the road system that they developed and covered all the areas that they existed in. When we look at the recent developments, we see that the United States started from the beginning of the 20th century a big project for road system. And it started with a very important road which was called the mother of all roads, Highway 66, that connects Chicago to Los Angeles. When along that road, which is about 2,500 miles, which is about 4,000 kilometers, existed many types of agriculture, industrial, tourism, entertainment activities. And this was the base for the interstate highways that came in the 1923, a big project that actually the main cause of the success of the US economy. The same idea also happened in Southeast Asia. In Indonesia, we find the road that connects the east with the west along the coastal line is the cause of creating the economy and increasing the transportation of goods. Europe, the Trans-European Network and the German Autobahn, these are all types of networks that facilitated the growth and the success of these civilizations. So what's happening in Egypt now is something that is overdue, which should have happened a long time ago. But now we are catching up and creating these networks that connect north and south and east and west all over Egypt. And that facilitates the transportation of goods, people, materials, industries, and so forth. In urban planning and architecture, we call this space-time. You need to, space-time theory connects the time and the space. If you are not moving fast enough, you are not creating opportunities. You are not creating places where people can live and work and enjoy. So these connections between places through the development axes, and there is a big theory of development axis theory that has proven successful all over the world and is applied in everywhere. And it focuses on creating these connections, these axes that allow people to go from one point to another. And when you create this axis, along the axis, you start to create nodes of development of different types. And it's exactly what happened in Egypt when they started the railways. We started to see cities that grew and flourished due because of the railways, the vehicle roads. All these are different causes of improvement and development. So we expect that the infrastructure that is being implemented now will start to provide opportunities, and this is what we are creating: opportunities to improve the quality of life, to provide facilities, to provide connectivity. For example, I work at Galala University at the Faculty of Architecture, and we have students, faculty members who stay on campus in the dormitories, and others who commute daily from Cairo to Galala every day. And it's only 1.5 hours from Cairo to Galala. And an easy, nice drive through the mountains and the sunny days. It was not possible to have these opportunities of new satellites that of universities, of industries, of tourism centers, without having these axes of development that allow this to happen. So we expect this also to grow beyond Egypt. We would like to see trans-African network that connects the African nations with development axes from Cairo till South Africa. We also expect to see trans-Asia and Africa axes that connects Morocco to China through Egypt. All these plans are possible in the near future. We need to start with the first step. The first step is to create the road of Egypt, the road that connects Alexandria to Aswan, and along the way it connects all the Nile Valley and the Eastern Desert communities together. The more connectivity, the more success is expected from development and investment.
Definitely, and of course, even if we talk about the simplest thing, well, facilitating the roads and making them closer, even the price of the goods that are going to be transferred are going to be cheaper. So
Yes.
it's going to affect everything. Even if you have to go like a dream come true, going to Aswan instead of taking the Wagonli that took in hours to arrive to Aswan. It said that it's going to take only 4 hours, which is a dream come true. It's easy to go and come back. And when you talked about Galala, I mean, the great development taking place in Galala, was it possible before the infrastructure and the development and the structures taking place there? Would you please shed light on that?
Yes, so Galala city is located 700 meters above the sea level. A beautiful Galala plateau in the Galala mountains. It's overlooking the Red Sea, the entrance of the Suez Canal and the Sinai Peninsula, and it's placed in the among the mountains of Galala. Beautiful weather, of course. We are higher than the high sea level, clean air, and excellent potential because of the nearby marble and granite mines with Kunuz city for marble production, the cement factories, the ceramic factories. We have big industries, and of course the Sokhna port, that is a major port, and that brings things from Asia and Africa to Egypt. And we are expecting also a new Suez city that is going to be located near that area at the end of the rapid train that is going to reach that point. Of course, we cannot ignore the touristic development along the coast, beautiful diving and coral reefs and sunny beaches of Sokhna area. And south of that, near Za'farana, we have the large wind farms that produce renewable energy.
Yes.
And actually, our university at Galala University is participating in the clean energy initiative, and we are part of the production of the power electricity produced by this Savarana farms, and we are also implementing our own PV panels to produce our own electricity on campus. We have several initiatives we are adopting through the Sustainability Development Office at the Galala University, the SDG guidelines, 17 approaches for the sustainability. We also have students clubs.
Yes.
We have the Go Green Club, that students participate in activities and they create their own recycled projects. They create events for awareness. They create guests. They invite guest speakers to talk to other people. We are only 2 years old university, so we're still
But
growing.
then with all these developments,
Yes,
you know, I mean,
yes,
when we,
alhamdulillah, we
Yeah.
really are growing
and
fast.
it's a growing city. You know, like
Yes.
nobody will say, "Oh, I'm going to Galala." Like before, when someone going to Upper Egypt, oh my God, you know, I've been transferred to this area, or you know, I have to work in this area. It's not that, you know, like it's something flourishing, and
Yes,
it's a whole
yes.
city and attracting people with the
Yes,
university
yes.
and definitely schools, and then there'll be inhabitants living there,
Yes, yes.
and you know, like
And believe it or not, we have the most beautiful corniche on the mountain that is 700 meters above sea level, and it's overlooking the mountains and the sea. And it's a beautiful Galala Plateau corniche that people really enjoy being there and watching the mountains and the sea, and it's a magnificent view from there. Also, the university, of course, is very keen to participate in the upcoming COP27 in
Definitely.
Sharm el-Sheikh, because this is a great and major event after the one in Glasgow, COP26 last year, and the important and the conclusions of that conference. In Egypt, I think we are going to have a leap forward towards achieving real conclusions or real efforts to really respect the nature and reduce our negative impact on it in the marine life, in the air, in the mountain, on the land. We really need to address the whole thing in a comprehensive way. Marine, air, land, everything should be considered. And this is what our university is hoping to participate with in the upcoming COP27, with all the activities and the visions and the theories that can help everyone to achieve it.
This is amazing. You know, with the green economy, you know, Egypt is very keen on adopting, and you know, like other countries that have started doing that. It's really it's a conscious thinking,
Yes.
and really wonderful thing.
Yes, we look at green as part of the sustainability development. The sustainable development covers three main issues: the economy, the environment, and the equity, or the people. How to create environments that really address these three issues at the same time. How to be conscious about the cost and the life cycle cost, and the value engineering, and how to effectively use the resources to produce what we need, and how to protect the environment while we are producing this, so that we do not harm the environment, and even not only not harm it, we also want to improve it while we are doing what we want.
How do you export these rules, let's say, and these principles to the rest of the people, to make them understand this is essential to safeguard nature? Yes. And to safeguard everything, you know, to be, you know, like this is sustainable development, sustainable energy, you know, all that is very important.
We work by example.
Yeah.
We don't only talk about يعني you should and shouldn't.
Yeah.
We talk about we did that because of this. So we
Yes.
try to give examples to the society. The university is not only teaching its students, it has a role to serve the community. To serve the community by spreading the awareness, spreading the knowledge, spreading the methods, the tools to achieve what they want. So we are trying to make efforts to produce, to implement, to create opportunities for people to see that this can be done. We can do recycled projects, we can do self-improvement projects, we can do reduction of energy use in our facilities. So we try to work with examples to show the society around us.
Can we say that this is, you're working with a new approach, different from the old educational approach at other universities, basic university that we had? This is a new university with different way of thinking, and of course adopting all the new things, that we want the development and what we want to achieve in Egypt,
Yes.
worldwide. Definitely.
We are adopting an education system that is not typical. We have the fields that are known to everyone: medicine, science, engineering, and so forth. But we have programs, and these
Yes.
programs integrate the disciplines together, so that students can choose programs that are between science and engineering, or science and medicine and engineering, and design and science. So these, we have more than 50 programs that allow students to select based on their interest. So they are not going to study typical education.
Yes.
Like other institutions. They come and express their interests, they express their talents, their dreams, and try to match their dreams with the different programs that they find in the university. And the university is a pedestrian-based university. We have a large pedestrian mall in the middle, and all the colleges are overlooking this mall, and no cars in the middle, only pedestrian. So students exchange ideas, they sit together, they see each other. They are not confined in their own colleges.
And we're also like entities, together. It's not, like separate entities.
Yes.
Everybody's with everybody. They just, they know everybody.
I teach students from dentistry.
Yeah.
And biotechnology and business, and our students, they take courses in climate change, and they take courses in entrepreneurship. So it's a different type of education. Amazing. That tries to not educate, but actually facilitate the growth of an individual, a complete citizen that can participate. And
this is a major thing. It's the basic.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
But let me just ask you, since what kind of students come and join the curricula?
Yes.
And go to the university, because not everybody know about it, but this is an amazing approach to science, and that should be selected bunch of students that are in this university that are really keen on being there, and a new place, a beautiful place.
Yes.
Everything is new, and everything is starting from basic. It's forming a new generation.
Exactly. We have state-of-the-art facilities, alhamdulillah, in our campus. We have all buildings, and we have we are in the process of completing the furnishing of all our laboratories. We have medical faculties, medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, physical science, and we have a complete university or academic hospital that students have training, and this hospital will serve the whole region from Suez till Za'farana till Beni Suef and Sinai. It's because this area lacks good quality medical facilities. We also have the schools of science, engineering, architecture, art and design, humanities, all these business, all these media. We all have all these yani, disciplines or fields working together
Yes.
to create this atmosphere for the student to really grow. We are we are growing in the citizens, individuals, not only teaching them. And I think this is, as Galala University is one of the new national universities in Egypt, King Salman and Alamein and Galala and Mansoura, and we have this new trend of national universities is going to create a new momentum in the education in Egypt, in higher education in Egypt. And we of course, we look at our students as they are students who are looking for a challenge. They are mature enough to choose to come here. They know the difficulties of going back and forth or staying away from their families and friends and neighborhoods. And this is makes them more mature and quickly independent. They can manage their own lives. They can be independent and work alone. And this is important for the new Egyptian that we are looking
Definitely.
for.
But then, this, like talking about this type of students who look for that kind of education that is, more comprehensive and, let's say, like basic and comprehensive. And then, they just, go into their own specializations, definitely. Then they can start also their lives, like that would be, the decentralization of everything that like was in Cairo, Alexandria, or the big cities, because there are other cities, that and other places, universities and work, and it's offering, of course, a lot of can be offering work and all that. So that we'd see a different community, and then those people who are just even going away from their parents for studies, maybe settling in there because there are different work opportunities after finishing studies. Definitely.
I think this is the current vision of the Egyptian government. For a long time, we used to build houses. Everywhere we build houses. Building apartments and houses alone is not enough.
Of course.
People don't only want houses to live. They want schools, they want factories, they want jobs, they want cinemas, they want clubs. They are not, so we have witnessed for many years ghost cities where houses were built, but people are not living there.
Exactly.
So I think this has changed with the current fourth generation new cities that we are building now. We are creating life, not only houses. We are creating jobs. We are creating factories. We are creating government, even the new administrative city. It's based on creating jobs before even creating houses. Houses are now being built, but the first stone there was the ministries, to move the ministries and the government there. So this is the source of jobs and opportunities for people. And now all the facilities are available. Housing and transportation is coming. So I think the vision of not only depending on creating houses, but creating life with jobs, schools, universities, shopping centers, entertainment. The green river in the administrative city is a major element that we are missing in Cairo now. We look for a park here and there, Al Azhar Park or Al Orman Park, very limited, but there's a whole river of green that people will enjoy, and it will really be a completely different experience than what we have in the traditional
So it could be
cities.
if I go and visit there, for example, then one visit I say, well, I would like to stay there
Yes, of
and
course.
start, a business, or maybe a
Yes.
TV station or something and stay there,
Yeah, of course,
There'll be, their
there
own
are, of course.
communications and yeah,
Yeah, there will be a media city, there
of
will be
course.
art city, there will be a government center, businesses, education city, everything will be there.
Definitely.
It's not going to be just houses as
Yeah.
we used to have in the past.
Of course.
This idea proved unsuccessful
Exactly.
in
It's
the
like
past.
outdated now,
Yes,
with what's, we're going with what's happening in the world everywhere, actually.
yes, yes,
Definitely,
exactly.
definitely. We're going for a short break after we should be coming back. Stay tuned to us. Don't go away.
Thank you.
And we're back again to Money Businesses with our guest, Dr. Yasser Mahgoub, and we've been talking a lot about development, actually. Not only development, it's all spheres of life and education and building a person. Well, that's the very important nucleus of all development. I'm sorry, like talking about Galila, and this, it's exemplary example, actually, building the person, building this nucleus for a new community and better communities and development. The university has a partnership with other universities. How
Yes.
do you proceed by, with the other curricula, different? But then we have 1 minute, good times fly. So, 1 minute left.
Okay. We have several partnerships. The most important one with Arizona State University. And now you'll read on our logo that Galala University is powered by Arizona State University, and this is an international consortium of several universities that are benefiting from the resources and the online teaching that Arizona State University is famous with. And so all the resources and faculty members and curriculum and courses are exchanged with Galileo University. We have started with 3 programs, business, engineering, and dentistry, and we are continuing with other programs, inshallah, in the future. We also have cooperation with Hiroshima University, and we have exchanged faculty members, and we are hoping in the future to have exchange of laboratories, research, and students and faculty travel between the 2 countries. And in the future, there are plans to also have cooperation with other universities for other programs. So some programs will be with Arizona State, others will be with other universities, maybe benefit from exchange of resources, materials, faculty members. I think this will create a different atmosphere and life for
And be
academic
effective in
life
the whole
for
of
the
Egypt,
students.
definitely.
Yes,
Thank you very
inshallah.
much, Dr.
Thank
Yasser
you
Mahmoud, for
very
being with
much.
us. It's a pleasure having you, and we'll
Thank
just
you.
monitor the changes and more developments with you,
inshallah.
inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank
As
you
for
very
now, I'd
much.
like to thank our viewers for being there with you again next week. As for now, God bless Egypt, God bless Egyptians, God bless our president, our army, our white army, our police. And as I quote from the Holy Quran, ادخلوا مصر إن شاء الله آمنين, enter Egypt, God willing, safe, and from the Holy Bible, Mubarak Sha'bi Misr, blessed be Egypt, my people. I'm Nabin Nazim signing off. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye for now.